I don't think people understand how much property Oprah actually owns on the island.
Okay, so this video just came across my feed. And this guy does a fantastic job, but he misses the mark by like a little bit, right? So allow me to bridge that gap for you. Now, Oprah and The Rock, they decide that they're going to start themselves a nonprofit organization, a 501c3, to help the people of Maui, right? And to get it started, they both decide we're going to put in $5 million apiece, $10 million in total, just to start it. And then they go to the public and ask for the rest. And then you realize, oh, by the way, they're going to get their $5 million back. Why? Because it's a charitable donation and they get to write it all off, right? So then what happens to the rest of the money? Well, in a nonprofit, right, a 501c3, only about 35% actually goes towards the thing you're trying to fund. The other 65% is pocketed by the organization in order to keep the organization going, i.e. back into Oprah and The Rock's pockets, right? So basically they did a good faith gesture to write themselves a blank check later. And it's not just by the people who donated. It's also by the U.S. government. Why? Because the U.S. government pledged $95 million to the people of Maui, right? And when they pledge money like that, they don't just go around handing it out to people. No, they hand that money to the organizations working in that area, right? The very first organizations to get their money are the non-profits. So all they have to do is apply for the money and they will get it. Now, I'm not sure how much they can get out of the 95 million, but because it has their names attached to it, is going to be quite a substantial amount. So again, a good faith gesture to write themselves a blank check later. Now, the reason I stitched this video is because in the video, the guy says, well, Oprah has about 1,000 acres of land. By my research, it's a lot more. It's 1,870 acres of land. But when you go back into any of the interviews where she's talking about it, she makes it a point to say that it's a farm, it's a ranch, right? That's very important. Why? Because things classified as farms or ranches pay significantly less taxes. But also, the second group of people to receive money whenever there's a huge donation for like a disaster like that, small businesses, okay? Guess what a farm constitutes in America? A small business. So again, Oprah gets to write herself a blank check based on 1,000 acres of farm. Okay. Mind you, she grows like beets and turnips and shit like that. It's not really anything that's going to catch fire per se. And not even that her property was near it, but she's eligible for that money. And because of who she is, she will most definitely get it. Okay. That's 3 times Oprah pocketed money off this disaster.